We worked with him one-on-one. In fact, I haven't seen him in so long because he's so busy throwing down wholesales. $38,000 on 3 wholesale deals in 12 months.
St. Thomas right now.
Oh, excuse me. Little Paul. And you can see he's a little guy, but a big bear, and I'm more proud of him than he just didn't think it was possible, and he was really in a bad place financially, and but he kept at it, and it meant more to me to present him with that, and they then take it home and hang it on their office just as a token of you know, what they accomplished. So we celebrate with you. You know, you've got to celebrate your successes, and we believe it's really important. Andre and I worked for 18 months to create and work with a company to create this analyzer that's residential, multi-unit, strip center, apartment buildings, mobile home communities. It is Excel-based. It is the most outrageous tool I've ever worked with. I use it on a daily basis. You obviously are going to get that for free. And you're also going to get 6 months of Deal Makers Plus for free, which gives you even more software, Realty Track. You get access to attend all of our meetings completely for free by, I need my glasses, my eyes are going I guess that's what my mom say, over 40 eyes. Real Deal Marketer, the websites, the lead pages, all of this, guys, is what you're going to get by working with us. Here, oh, look, so the next slide. There we go. And so again, Andre and I put together what we feel you need to get your business started, whether you're new, whether you're an experienced investor. What is it that you need to really get your feet wet and to get going? You're going to get everything on the right-hand column, which is Deal Makers Plus. That runs $147 a month. You're going to get that for free by becoming one of our investor agents. Nancy and Marina, 2 of my heroes. They are up in their 60s. Nancy, try not to get too choked up. Nancy, the lady with the dark brown hair, is suffering from breast cancer, and they've acquired 32 units in Baltimore in the last 12 months. They're retired. They're in their mid-60s. She's fighting a really brave battle, and she's in the hospital right now. But what they have done, they call themselves the rehabbing grannies. What they have done is remarkable. It has not been without challenges. It has not been without reservation, but they forged ahead. We've had many conversations. They're just truly amazing women. And this was at our Deals or No Deals meeting, and they netted $91,000 in last year alone. This is Jonathan De La Cruz, another investor agent with Next Stage, who just closed on this house in Capitol Heights, Capitol Heights, Capitol Heights, Capitol Heights.
Now on this deal, he actually found it through one of his letters that he's been sending out. So he got a $6,000 wholesale fee, and then on top of that, he sold it, and then he got paid a commission on that as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, that's way cool, because I don't have that in here.
Oh yeah.
So $172,000 is what he sold it for.
Yeah.
So he got a commission of $10,003. So he got 51 plus he got a $6,000 wholesale fee. Wow, very nice house, huh? What style house is that? Anybody? Cape Cod with an addition on the right.
Sears special.
Sears special.
You want to know definitely want to know your house styles too. Closed on July the 30th, $1,000 earnest money paid to Next Stage. Why? Because whoever's representing the buyer is the seller's agent. They collect the earnest money check. That earnest money check goes to the broker. And Next Stage received $5,160. Guys, these weren't done years ago. These are being done now, okay? This is what we're out there doing right now. 0 monthly fees. Anybody else here in the room an agent? Anybody? Who do you hang your license with?
Realty Direct.
Realty Direct. What does it cost you a month?
Actually, a month. They do it by transaction, and then after you do 3 deals, that'll be on referrals, you get 100% commission.
Okay, but what does it equate to? Anyway, bottom line is, there's fees. Sean, who do you hang your license with?
Exit Bender Realty.
Exit, they're a little bit more investor friendly. Anybody hang with Long and Foster, Remax, anybody like that? I can tell you that Remax, Long and Foster, Remax, what are your desk fees?
It's about 1,000.
1,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
When I was with Remax, I hardly ever went into the office. It was right when technology was changing. You know, I'm not kidding. Do you know what I paid? And I didn't even know I was paying it till the end of the year. $25,000 for a desk fee. And I never went in. It was right when technology was starting to change. Now I am getting ready to hang my license with Next Stage. Why? Because I want to build a team of investor agents. I got some CECs I gotta finish, and then I bring my license over. Guys, we're serious. We're in this to make some serious money, do some serious deals, and help you make it. You don't have a monthly fee. Why? Because we're the next age of a broker. We're the next age of providing with education. Yes?
How simple is it to bring a license over? What's involved?
You go on the computer.
Yeah, you go on the computer's website, and it's just a matter of changing the broker, getting the broker code.
We sit down in his office, and it takes 10 minutes. Just like that. All you gotta do is go into the DLLR, Department of Licensing and Regulation, change over your license registration number, you're done.
I think it's like a $20 fee.
Where are you guys, where's the broker license to do business?
Maryland, DC, and Virginia.
Now the thing is, because Next Age is all of the United States,
Right.
we could do business anywhere. We could do business in New York, California, Florida, and North Carolina as well.
But our brokerage is licensed Maryland, DC, Virginia. Okay? With District REIA, you're also going to get access to all of this. You're going to get a fully customizable real estate website, okay, for your investment business. You get that for free. All of that totals up, guys. I think it's well over 14,000, but Andre put a value on it of 14,000. I think it's a lot more than that. $797 today to sign up to be an investor agent, $297 a month, or a one-time payment today of $1997. No monthly fees. You get to attend all of the District REIA meetings, all of our events, all of our networking. There is no contract to sign other than you're bringing a license into the brokerage. Okay, so what if you don't have a license yet and you want to be an agent? No problem. We'll take you through the training that is necessary to get your license. And after you get your license, then you'll hang your license with Next Stage, and you'll then start to proceed through all of the training. Sid does training for the agents as an agent in their office, which is here, right here.
Well, I will get you prepared now. We don't do the training in-house.
No. I mean, you have ongoing trainings.
Yeah, ongoing trainings and stuff
right,
like
that is constantly ongoing for the agents, right? Now, it's 40 hours or 60?
To get you, I think it's 60.
60 hours to actually get your agent license. So you can either do that weekends, you can do it nights, you can do it full-time and knock it out. And you can take that basically anywhere. You can do them at colleges, you can do them with some of the bigger different types of brokers. And we are going to be limiting the number of investor agents that we bring in because we want to be able to work with you, hold your hand, help you get through the process. This is where the offices of Next Stage, right here. This is why we held the training here today. But I can see we're busting at the seams, so we may have to actually hold some of the trainings in a local hotel, which we'll do. But Sid has constant ongoing education just for the agents. We have constant education going on just for the investors. So you are going to be inundated with education. But you're going to get the coaching, you're going to get the mentoring as an agent, you're going to get to attend all of our live events, all of the networking events, all of the live 2- and 3-day coaching events that we do. You get to attend all that. It's all carte blanche for you. So we know what we bring to the table for you. We know how hard we worked to put this together to bring it, because it is the next level of where being an investor is, and it's a tool and a resource that will take your investment game to a whole nother level. I had one more slide in here from another one of my students. Oh, maybe I still do. This is just a quote that I shared that I wanted to share. If I had access when I was getting started would have been a lot easier. Investors who had the experience to point me in the right direction if I was making mistakes. A team of people that would save me time, money, and wasted efforts, enabling me to maximize my wealth. Now you have a chance to learn from my mistakes and my failures by joining us in the Dealmaker Group. You will see an immediate impact on the growth of your business from the onset, and that I can guarantee you guys. So what is the risk? Right? There's got to be a risk to everything. Right? What is the risk? Anybody have any ideas what the risk is of being an investor agent?
Time.
Time? I don't have the time. Where do I get the time? Right?
Right.
Great risk. Anybody else? Money? Where do I get the money to join? Or where do I get the money to do the deals?
Money to do the deals.
Money to do the deals. We talked about, we're going to go over all of that. We're actually going to do a lot of extensive education on funding, private money, hard money, lending, understanding all the different types of loans. Lacey, who was just standing here, was on a panel last week with a gentleman named Fred, who is a loan officer. We bring in every type of person you could imagine to deal with those risks. Time is always going to be an issue, but I know that there's only 24 hours in my day, and there's only 7 days in my week. And so how is it that I make it happen, or Sid makes it happen in the same time frame? Or someone that can work 2 jobs and still be able to do 5 deals in an 18-month period. How does that happen? We're going to share with you exactly how you do it. I can tell you your biggest risk is doing nothing. We will provide you with the information, the education to provide multiple streams of income, provide you with credibility, additional education, leads to close more deals, which ultimately is going to cause you to receive more income. But what if I have a job? I love all these what ifs, but what if I have a job? Can I do this part-time? Of course you can. The choice is up to you. You are in total control of your time, your life. You can do as many transactions as you like. Sid, do you watch TV?
Oh, yeah, certain shows.
But very rarely. And it's probably sports related.
Or income related.
Or income related. I very rarely ever watch TV. In fact, I very rarely even listen to anything in my car except educational CDs and self-improvement CDs that are going to better me. What do you do with your time? We all have the same time. We all have the same time. You know, I hear excuses all the time. Well, I can't do this because of X. Well, okay, you're right. You can't.
Yeah,
But
the thing is that we could all make a lot of money, but what we cannot make is time. So the biggest thing that we have is time. That's the biggest gift. And we all want freedom. We all want to be able to go on cruises and St. Thomas and all these different places, but you got to be able to get to that level by making that freedom, which is time.
Valerie is one of my students that sat in my multi-unit class 2.5 years ago. Valerie works she works a full-time job as a counselor and a part-time job as a counselor, a full-time job as for the government. I don't know how she does it. 8 months ago, her fiance of 8 years died suddenly of a massive heart attack. Do you think she's had challenges in her life? Do you think at that moment she probably could have very easily crawled under the covers and given up and never gone back to real estate investing? Instead, what she's done is use real estate as her therapy. And that's how she's recovering, because that's what he would have wanted her to do. After 8 years, they were scheduled to get married. She's very sad, but she's one of the hardest working go-getters. And she just closed on the Southwest DC home on October the 1st. It's a duplex. Seller owed $230. It was a short sale. Rehab repairs are $50. Potential profit is $65. She has some very seasoned, experienced agents, a couple of them happen to be friends of mine, that are begging her to take this deal off her hands. She won't let go of it because she knows the potential to rent it out. Potential right now of 190, she's gonna hold it because that's what I have taught her to do, is to create long-term wealth and financial freedom through long-term buy and hold. This property will cash flow 32 monthly or 38,000 a year. She acquired this through an investor agent. She's getting ready to get her license. Best part is she walked away 2 weeks ago with a check for $7,220 at settlement. And that really is a copy of her check right there.
What was the purchase price?
$230.
But she said she's not an agent when this happened.
No, she's not an agent. She bought it through an investor agent.
It said the ARV was 190.
She came away with some.
Right. Because she borrowed private money, and they gave her a little bit more money than what she actually needed. I'm sorry, the seller owed $230. Let me get to the HUD one. She bought it for $73. Sorry, I didn't put that on there, thank you. So it was a short sale, okay, let's back up. The seller owed $230,000 on it. It was in foreclosure. She bought it for $73,000. She's gonna put $50 into it, and the ARV on it right now is $190. That's her HUD one right there. $73,000. Settlement charges were $68,000.
No, I think it's just overheated.
Yeah.
No, these things go all day long. The power's, we don't have no power.
Oh, did that?
There's no light on it.
So are you investment agent or are you agent of some investors?
Nope.
Your card? I'm not getting anything honest.
Is it plugged in the back?
No, it's the power source. Alright, can you check your close your lid? Alright guys, I'm just gonna turn this around. Some of you may have to. Alright, so she bought it for $73, okay? Closed on October the 1st, and she's already started, in fact, they're doing a class there today. She's actually doing, one of her coaches, who is one of our coaches here, Dr. Joe Asamoah. They're actually doing a class on this property today. Where do I even begin to thank you? 2 years ago, you asked your coaching students, so what's stopping you? And I never know what it is that is being said that is going to motivate someone. Well, apparently when I said to her, what is stopping you, that's what resonated with her. I'm proud to say that I just closed on my 5th acquisition. You told us to contact agents and to network. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you and your awesome coaching program. I still work 2 jobs, and I've purchased, rehabbed, and rented out all 5 homes in 18 months. You also asked us, how bad do you want it? I am here to share that there are no excuses. I am most proud of what you taught us, to simply believe in who we are and that it is possible. You changed my life, and I thank you for the gift. I am on my way to true financial freedom. Guys, that's what we bring. That's what we bring. Can you do it anywhere? Absolutely. One of the best things about Next Stage is that they are national. So not only can you do business here, but you can do business all over the country. Let's say you're looking at a deal in North Carolina. and you go down there and you need to go to a next stage office or work with a next stage agent down there, you have the access to do that now all over the country. Most brokers will not allow you to do that. I know that for a fact. What if I sign up and I decide it's not for me? Do you think that could happen? Yeah. You know, what if you get relocated, or what if something comes up in your life and you decide, you know, this just isn't for me? Is that okay? Absolutely. And we get that, guys. We know that life happens. It's 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. Andre and I are real. We're not going to make you sign a fine print, fine worded contract that's going to lock you in for years and years and years. We want you to succeed because that's how we succeed. We're in the trenches every day. 100% money back guarantee. I don't know what more we could offer. If you're not happy, you get your money back that you've invested that month. Guaranteed. That's by, I should say, Tammy, Andre, and Sid. So again, guys, 3 two-day live classes over a 6 to 12 month period. You're going to get online training sessions that are growing and growing and growing, that are online, that you can access at 2 o'clock in the morning if you're like me, or 4 o'clock in the morning if you're like me and you can't sleep because all you're thinking about is real estate, or Saturday or Sunday. You'll be able to access these at any time, right? Absolutely. You're going to get one-on-one private coaching with either Sid, Andre, or I to talk about your business, where you are, where you want to get to, how can we get you there. It's very different sitting one-on-one with you. That's where you can share with us exactly what's going on in your life, but you go into that more extensively and very, very deep.
What I do is I do what I call is a mind dump, and we go through this exercise where we take all everything out of your mind and we dump it on the table, we organize it, we create a structure, and then from there we create a 90-day plan, like a customized, well thought out 90-day plan in terms of how your time is going to be spent and where your time should be allocated. The biggest thing is to do time management and to have a structure and be well organized. And if you could get to that point, then you could have success. And then we will hold you with homework assignments and accountability.
Because it's so easy to say, I want to make $1 million as an agent. Well, what do you have to do to make that million? Is that million gross, or is that $1 million net? How many deals do you have to do this year or over the next 12 months to make that million? And first of all, is $1 million really realistic? A lot of times we set ourselves up for failure and we don't even know it. I would rather you say, if I could get one deal done this year, then I will know I have succeeded. And that way you can now go celebrate that one success, right? Doesn't that make more sense? Than to say, oh, I want to do a $10 million deal. Oh, well, who doesn't? But is it really realistic to look at that? No. Lynn?
2 questions. One, I know that the cost for agent training to prepare for your license, not to get your license, is running about $300 from either Long and Foster and Wycott. Is that included in this, or this is just the educational training you get and you have to pay an additional fee to go and prepare for the license through Long and Foster or Wycott?
This is inclusive of being an investor agent. The fees for MLS, the fees for continuing education, the fees for actually taking the exam, those are obviously going to be your responsibility.
And to go to school.
Yeah, the
Right.
school part, that's what I was saying.
Those would be
If you've never been an agent before, these
Right.
prep classes to take the exam
Yeah.
is running about $200 to $300.
Right.
So that's on you to do that.
Absolutely.
And then once you become an agent, this is the additional education that you get
Absolutely.
to take you to the investor agent
And
stage.
yes, and if you don't have your license yet and you want to get that license, we certainly can work something out where we either freeze you for a couple months until you get that license done. You know what I'm saying? Until you get that license actually completed. And as soon as you get that completed, then we can implement you into the program.
Okay.
I mean, there's a couple different things that we can do, obviously.
Second question, I suppose you just don't happen to have $1,900 laying around right now, or for that matter, $790. but you really want to do this? Is there a negotiated payment plan or something that could be worked out? Someone who really wants to do this, who's really serious about it, and whatever they decide the payment plan will be, they will honor it in order to be able to make this happen.
Are you hungry?
I think we all are.
Do you want this?
Yes.
Okay, then let's talk. See, here's the thing about us, guys, okay? We're real. I hope everybody here gets that. I can look each of you in the eye and say that I can go home and sleep at night, okay? What we're putting out there is an exhaustive amount of work and time on our part, because we know what it takes for you to succeed, and we know that there is no one, I'm not just saying, there is no one that I know of that does what we're doing. No one. And I understand, I was a single mom with 2 children, hit by a drunk driver, in a hospital, 21 surgeries, lost my career, lost my health. I lost my home. I was in a homeless shelter that I'm now on the board of. I was on food stamps, I was on welfare. I was at the lowest that you could possibly go. I can remember sitting in classes, free classes, wanting to give anything to be able to go to a $997 program, and I couldn't afford it. I get that. Okay, it's called life. We will work with you in any capacity that we can that makes sense, as long as you honor your word. And the minute that you don't honor your word, we're done. Because this is about people with integrity and credibility. But if you want it bad enough, step up to the plate. I'll make it happen for you. Because that's what we're here to do, right?
Well said, Tim.
That's good. Thank you.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Step up. How bad do you want it? I could taste it. I would leave the hotels and cry. I would beg people to let me go as a guest just so I could get the knowledge. Oh, don't get into commercial. You're better off just being a realtor. I'm like, well, wait, if they can do it, why can't I? You know, it's taken me 15 years. I'm hard-headed. It took me a little bit longer than most people because I'm going to do it Tammy's way, not this way. But I got there. I'm still not done. Now it's all about creating a legacy for my children. My daughter is fighting for our country. She's in Afghanistan as we speak. My son is in Louisiana for 2 weeks training to deploy back over to Afghanistan. My only 2 children will be in Afghanistan at the same time. You know, I am now honored to have them serving us. I'm honored to be able to provide a legacy for them and for my grandchildren. That's the journey that I'm on. And if I can help create that for you in your life, then I feel like a success. And that's really what this is all about. So, how bad do you want it? Step up and show me, because I'll take you there. We all will. How many hours did we spend on the phone the other morning at 7 o'clock? 7 a.m. Why? Because Charlie sat there a week ago and said, Tammy, I've got this really great opportunity and I need somebody to help. I said, here's my number, email me. After we're done here, we're probably going to go sit down and get a bite to eat. There's still unfinished business I need to help him with. Do I need to do that? No. But I'm here. He's here.
I've spent time with you at least 3 times already. I've spent time with you a couple of times already.
You know where he comes from? A tent in a little village in Pakistan. Comes to America to live the true American dream. He's living it, you guys. And he's able now to give to his family and support his family and do for his kids. This is what real estate can do for you. But most people want to talk it. They don't want to live it. They don't want to do what's got to be done to make it happen. Is it hard work?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We're here on a Saturday. So are you. Guess what I'm doing when I leave here? What are you doing?
Smoke my cigar.
I'm going to Baltimore to collect rent.
It's for real.
Guys, it's, you know, we live it, eat it, breathe it, sleep it. I went through all of this. What if you want to make the switch and you're already an agent? We'll help you. It's no big deal. Call Sid, call me, fill out the paperwork, we'll get in touch with you. Come in, sit down in the office, we'll make it happen. It's not a big deal. And then we'll take you there. So I'm gonna leave you with this, because this is the future. Belongs to those who take immediate action, guys. It's not, I'll think about it. It's not maybe tomorrow. I don't have it. You clearly said, I saw your hands. I want this, but I don't have this. So how can I get it, right? And what did I say to you? When you have that mindset, what happens?
Make
It happens. You asked for it, we're gonna give it to you.